Yet another woman accuses Prime of mistreatment. Huh, what a surprise. News at 11. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your new Prime Inc. news host. Today I want to talk about a civil rights case that a 31-year-old woman is bringing against Prime, otherwise known as New Prime Inc. She alleges, of course, which hasn't been proven yet, so that we don't upset Stephen Crawford, the attorney for New Prime Inc., that when she was in training at Prime, her trainer and supervisor, as they called it, engaged in hostage taking, harassed her, groped her, propositioned her, tormented her, meaned her, and told her that if she told anybody, she'd be fired. Did it happen? I don't know. I wasn't in the truck. There are more lurid details of this, which you can read in the article that I've linked in the description. Now, Stephen Crawford, the attorney for Prime, would not comment, of course, and he also would not say whether that trainer, right, he may have had 3 months experience, we don't know, maybe 6. Anyway, whether or not he's even still employed there. So for all we know, he still works there because they wouldn't say. Either way, she says she requested a woman trainer, but due to the delay, right, they gave her a male trainer, a man. So, and that's how it works there. And a lot of these places, there are not that many women driving, and then such a few percent of those are trainers. So you're almost stuck getting a guy, and sir, many thousands of people go through and don't have any problem with men, but you know, a few cases like this. And the problem with Prime is they have a prior history of this, okay? Right now, there's another federal lawsuit for the very same thing from different people at Prime, okay? We also had this contract suit where their contract was not seemed to be valid by the court, where you didn't have to go to arbitration. In 2016, they had a discrimination suit. They had to pay $3.1 million for that. This goes back to 2004 at this place, okay, where they had harassment problems there and had to change their whole training policy around then. So it isn't like, oh, this is just a one-off thing. This is a history of the same problems at the same place. And for their part of it, they say, well, look, we do training here. We tell people, you know, how to behave and stuff. And that seems to be working out great, doesn't it? Stephen Crawford, attorney at Prime. What happened in this case? We don't know. Okay, we may never know, because many times these large companies settle these type of things. Why? To keep the information out of court, because when you settle it, nobody can talk about the case. They give you some money to go away and shut up about it so they can continue you know, whatever. They don't want this kind of thing getting out. So that's what I assume will happen here. I don't know. We'll have to follow it. If it goes to court, it'll be sometime late next year before anything happens with it. That's the thing. You have to really look into the background of these places and be very careful with yourself, okay? The first indication that anything like this is happening, right, boom, out of the truck, call the company and call the cops. Simple as that. Don't allow this to go on and on. Remember, you know, for, you know, being held hostage, somebody has to go to sleep at some point. So you have to be out of the truck. So as soon as you're out, get out and protect yourself. Go to some place. You're probably at a truck stop at some point. Go in there, be safe, call, you know, police, call whatever, whoever you need to call. But don't go back in the truck, right? Remain with your dignity in the truck stop, even if you have to get out of the place. Now, there's also no word on whether they are going to pursue this person for the cost of training. We don't know about that, because why? They wouldn't comment. So we'll see what happens with that too. Remember, right, be careful with yourself out there. But this is just another case in one of these mega companies that goes that will go in, you know, to the system, and we'll see what the outcome is. All right, until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with more Trucking Answers.